Aquarius and Pisces, welcome to an Aquarius experience. I'll be doing a connection spread for the highest good of the relationship between Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius, Ace of Swords. So there could be some communication. You could be feeling quite confident in a direction. You've been given some clarity or have found some clarity that now kind of just supports whatever it is and whatever direction it is that you want to go. For your challenge, however, we have the Four of Cups. So even though you have found some clarity and are now wanting to know what direction it is that you want to go, there is still there's something that you are not considering here. And it's an emotional, I wouldn't say investment. It's an emotional, maybe attachment here that you have and that you're not identifying with. And you're not honoring it. Maybe not honor. You're not giving it the weight, the appropriate amount of weight. So that could be that you're giving it too much weight or you're giving it not enough weight. Because there are other things here. There are other elements going on here that you actually have all around you. But you're kind of still feeling like this lack sense, and you're imagining, but what if? But also you're not looking at the what if also. So it's like there's some kind of block in identifying one important element here in this newfound clarity that you are experiencing at the moment. For the Pisces, Seven of Wands. They've been going through a lot here. They could be having gone through some opposing energies and felt like they had to fight against things. And maybe people or just ideas or energies or feelings and energies within themselves, whether that's thoughts or just passions. What comes to mind also is self-restraint. They're fighting to hold some self-restraint in their challenge. The King of Cups. So their challenge is to be able to weigh emotions and have good judgment on what it is that they're feeling. The King of Cups is something that I would say resembles a balance between nurturing and so maybe like the feminine and the masculine, finding a balance in that. You need both. You can't shut one out without the other. It's like this yin and yang. So that is what you're having trouble doing. And it makes sense, especially since you've been really fighting to hold some self-restraint here. and battling against some urges. So that can be exhausting. And when something exhausting, emotions are kind of just flying everywhere. And it's really hard to be able to gauge what it is that needs to go forward, emotionally, what you need to go forward in a just manner. Mutual energies, you have the Lovers here. So, this could be a karmic relationship. This could be a soulmate. It's love. And if it isn't love and it isn't a romantic relationship, it could be that you both are dealing with an outside energy of love, but it's a mutual energy. So you could, both of you together, be experiencing love or witnessing what love is. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Okay, I'm gonna underlying energy, you have the Four of Wands. Okay. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of passion. So it seems like Aquarius is coming in quite passionately and quite confidently with some communication here. And the Pisces seems to be kind of just resisting it and fighting it off. So they're really putting too much energy in fighting something. And wherever there's resistance in something, you're putting in too much energy to resist it. And that makes sense, since your challenge here is to have fair judgment with the emotions. So I do want to say that this is a love relationship, especially with this Four of Wands coming up. You have the Four of Cups. So it looks to me that Aquarius is coming in and trying to show up for the Pisces. And the Pisces is just refusing to take that energy. But why? Because we have the Four of Cups. Underlying. And we have the Lovers. And underneath that, we have the the Prince of Pentacles, which is very much a slow-moving energy, an offer of stability. And the Four of Wands as an underlying is that there's a lot of stability, and it's like a mutual passion. And I can see that because it looks like Pisces is fighting it off for whatever reason. Okay, tell me more of the Seven of Wands, or I'll tell you more about the Seven of Wands energy the Pisces is fighting. Why are they fighting? Why is Pisces fighting? Okay, they have just a lot going on within themselves. They have the 5 of Wands. So there's a lot that the Pisces is dealing with. There's a lot of scattered energy within themselves they haven't figured out yet. Obviously, since they're having trouble coming forward in the King of the Cups energy. Okay, so this is all... It seems to me that Aquarius is kind of just like this innocent bystander to what's going on with Pisces. And that's what it is that they're not seeing. So they're feeling like this lack sense because they have no clarity emotionally. Pisces is incapable of presenting to Aquarius what is really going on for them emotionally. And there's a lot that they're dealing with. They're battling themselves right now. Why is the question. Okay, so more clarification as to why Pisces is battling so much here. What's going on? Pisces. Okay, Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? It might not be internal. It might be something external, but then obviously the external is going to affect you internally. So we have the King of Swords and Justice. There might be a masculine energy here that is kind of just set in their ways. Like, I know what is right. And then you also have the Justice, which just says that judgment has been made and I'm set in my ways. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna resonate with many of you, but it seems like there is a masculine energy. It could be a father, or it could just be like this masculine energy within the Pisces themselves that is unhealed. Like they have like daddy issues. And so they're taking on like this masculine role. And remember, I talked to you a little bit about like their challenge is being able to balance out the masculine and the feminine roles to be able to really use the emotions in an effective way. It could be that Pisces has some, masculine wounds here that is creating them to overcompensate in masculinity. And while Aquarius is kind of just observing this, they don't understand it. Of course not, because I'm not sure that this is being communicated, but there's 4 of Wands here. So, and the Lovers. So that is what is that. It's almost like Pisces is just scared because it makes them feel vulnerable to be having a relationship that is so beautiful, has so much potential. It's like what is their role? Pisces' role. Okay, if Pisces has to not be masculine, then what is their role? Maybe balance out their masculine and their feminine. Maybe a vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable. You don't always have to be in this fighting energy. That is extremely masculine, to just always be fighting. Even if it's within yourself, you could just kind of let some stuff go here. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, especially in this relationship. It looks like everything is all good except the mental and emotional blockages that Pisces is feeding so much, that now they are battling and having to do a lot of self-restraining when it comes to this Aquarius offering, you know, the idea of stability. They're having a hard time deflecting it. So if you're having that much of a hard time not taking something, that should be an indication that you're not doing yourself justice. Okay, if you've stayed with me this far, I hope that you've gotten something. Honestly, I want to do one more for the Aquarius, advice card for the Aquarius. We have the Three of Swords as an advice. So as an advice, I would say that what you're not seeing, Aquarius, is that there is a third party energy here. And what I was saying, that this masculine energy on the Pisces side is having some high influence on what is happening with the Pisces. So be aware of that third party energy. And like I said, it could just be, you know, it could just be within Pisces. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone, but it could be like this third energy, like the ego. Like Pisces ego, not wanting to stand down from their masculine role. So just be aware of that. That's it. Okay, if you have gotten anything this far and you've stayed with me this far, I hope it's helpful. Until next time, thank you.